Welcome to the First Lady Point of View show, everyone. I'm your host, the First Lady Felicia K. This is where you can expect culture, music, news, reviews, fashion, and exclusive interviews. So stick around, because right after this, we got an exclusive that comes bearing gifts. Yeah, food, right after this.
You tuned in. It's the First Lady Point of View. First Lady Point of View. You tuned in. It's the First Lady Point of View. First Lady Point of View. Culture, music, news, reviews. You tuned in. It's the First Lady Point of View. You tuned in.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Today I'm excited because this is a very first for me. This is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, so I was ecstatic when this gentleman reached out to me and said he wanted to be on this show. We have none other than Chef Leandre in the building, but we refer to him around here as Chef. Welcome to the show, Chef.
Thank
How are
you?
you?
Thank you. Man,
All
I'm doing
right.
wonderful.
You feeling wonderful? All right, now come over here. We're gonna talk. Yeah, we're gonna talk. Now I want you to tell everybody. All right, now the name of your catering company is Ate16 Sac instead of 916. It's 8 like ATE. What made you come up with that name? I like that.
Really, this finna sound kind of like glorifiable or like vain, but it's my birthday. It's August 16th. I just did 8. Like,
No, that was clever. I love that.
Everybody be like thinking it's like 916, but I'm like, nah, it's just my birthday.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So, where are you from? Are you originally from Sac?
Yeah,
or?
I'm from Sacramento.
Okay. So, what about Sac inspired you to want to go into being a chef, especially at such a young age?
Man, I've been cooking since I was 5.
Okay.
And I always I would be in the studio because I engineered too. And I would just be like, man, they over there selling plates on Instagram. I'll do that if I figure out a way to do it. And I just stumbled upon it one day. I just cooked some food and gave it away. Did it on a video and like had orders by the time I posted the video.
Man, so you said you've been cooking since you was 5. Were you one of those kids that when your parents was in the kitchen cooking, you just always kind of like honed in, like what's going on in here?
Most
or
definitely.
You was that kid? Okay. So your passion started early on.
Yeah, for sure. Like I've been cooking and I stumbled upon a lot of other stuff. And like I didn't realize, like, man, you need to focus in on that cooking because that's
the way.
Yeah, that really got people tapping in.
Yeah. So how has it been for you? Like, it seemed like it's just taken off, like taking on a life of its own. You've been out here doing this since when? When did you start putting the cooking in front of the engineering?
I've been cooking for like 2 years now. 420. My little brother Steezy shot it. He shoot music videos. He was doing like Zippy Hill, Hippie Hill type concert thing with a whole bunch of people from out here. And I took him to play the hibachi, him and his girl, and I think like somebody else was at the house. They all tried it on camera. And I just posted it. I wasn't thinking nothing of it. I looked at my phone. I had like 6 people who wanted plates, and it's just been jumping ever since.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get the pleasure of tasting some of that here today. So, would you say that the last 2 years of cooking has brought you more joy than your time as an engineer?
Yeah, most definitely. Just, I don't know, like engineering is cool. People, they be happy when you get their song to sound right or, anything in the studio. But like food, it's like grandma's walking up to you.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I'm in a grocery store. I can't go to a store like without nobody saying like you the food dude. So the music never did that for me.
Yeah, that's rewarding though, right?
Yeah, most definitely. It got its perks. Yeah. Sometimes you be kind of wanting to chill and everybody in you like, man, I'm finna come in here with the disguise on next time.
That's good though. We need to see more of that, and it's just good because I know people, they say that food is the way to the soul and the heart, but they don't understand that, especially culturally, right? For our culture, Big Mama and different ones cooking, it was also rewarding being on the giving end. Preparing those Sunday meals for your family was a token of love and appreciation. So it seems that you get that same reward from your cooking, feeding people. Yeah.
Most definitely. Like I did a wedding like last month. It was my first wedding. And everybody was just loving everything. And I was like, dang, it's cool,
Yeah.
Cool feeling.
And imagine we revisit this in 5 years from now. that wedding pool events. So have you done a lot of big events outside of weddings? I know you said that was your first wedding. Have you done big events yet, like to where you felt like, whoa, this is a lot?
I used to work at UC Davis for a cool little minute, so that was like 300 people a night serving them. So that kind of built me up. So by the time I started doing my own, 300 people, that's like the max maybe I done. So
Yeah, that's a lot.
You know,
That's
that's a good amount of people.
Yeah.
But
So your mindset was already there for the masses then.
yeah, it was there. It's like no stress, just another day in the kitchen.
Yeah,
just
but
cooking
this
more
is
food.
different because you're doing this from your creative perspective, right? You coming up with these meals and these recipes, and I'm sure like working at someplace like UC Davis, they had a particular script, like a menu that you had to follow, but this is different. So what would you say is something that you look forward to, like that you want to be your end game as far as a chef? Do you want to go be a celebrity chef, a traveling chef? What do you see for yourself as far as being a chef 5 years from now? What does that look like?
Yeah, I want to take it to all type of levels. Like right now, I've been doing a lot of food reviews, just trying to get my face more familiar with people. So then later on down the line, I can do a seasoning deal, or I could, come out with an appliance or something. So I just look at it like Snoop Dogg. We had Snoop Dogg for so long. He didn't give us music. Now he in Corona commercials and everything. So anything food, I'm gonna be open to doing some business.
Yeah, I love that for you. You know what? I love that that's your mindset. Like you already thinking like franchise, right? You said
Most
first thing
definitely.
you said was seasonings and appliances. How many young Black kings is thinking like that especially in the realm of food, right? Most of them want you to hand them a plate, not I'm serving you a plate.
For
So
sure.
that in and of itself is just monumental and admirable. So yeah, keep it up with that. So as far as you said, you go out. Now I've been seeing like some of your reels where you go out and you have people try your food and then give an honest review. So what has that been like? Do you just randomly pull up in certain places and do it, or you kind of like know what events you're gonna go target early on, like just by looking like that look like it's gonna be good, I should probably pull up there?
It's somewhat calculated because like people would tell me, oh, we at a party right now. I'm like, oh, y'all at a party? Y'all want me to pull up? Like I'm finna come with a tray of wings and have y'all try it, or I'm gonna come with some plates. So anytime somebody tell me it's a place where they gonna be hungry or people drinking, I'm gonna pop up. That's really the angle.
So now you mentioned drinking. I seen that you have something called where you get the garlic noodles and shrimp, and then Patron. Is it Patron shots or Patron margaritas? What exactly is it called?
It's just really like a little pouch of juice, like a adult Capri Sun. I make them with anything though. We could use Douce, we can use Patron, any type of alcohol really.
That's a good little sales pitch because I saw that you got it kind of like a package. Like you get a meal and then it's, what is it, $10?
Little drinks.
Yeah.
It's a nice little experience. Like I've been working towards like maybe doing some events and stuff like that, and then it's like all inclusive with the ticket, the food, the drinks. Have like some comedians. I really want to do comedians. Everybody do music, but I feel like a good comedy show and food and stuff, that'd be a cool night too.
Yeah, great minds think alike. That's one of the main things we've been trying to fill up this room with. You're my first chef, but I've been wanting to go into more like the recent guests I had on, and I had a comedian to end my season last season because that's really what I want to focus on, the laughter. We in such a icky time right now. Laughter and food is healing, right? So I love that thought process. Now, when you go out into the community with your food, is it kind of tricky because you don't know, like, I'll say this, do you get nervous that somebody gonna get on camera and be like, I don't like this, or do you got confidence like, this go?
Nah, because like a lot of people, want to boast and brag and stuff, but like the rawest people, they ain't really got too much to say. Like somebody grandma that can really cook, she not gonna argue with you about food.
Yeah, she know what it's gonna
feed
do.
You. So I've been feeding people for so long before I was even making money off of it. I'm used to getting good reactions. So even if I do, because everything isn't to everybody's, taste.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
I make like 2 different kind of mac and cheese. One is, you know, like something that everybody gonna mess with. But then I make one, it got some exotic cheeses in there. And I done had some friends say like, oh, what, like the mac and cheese didn't taste right. I'm like, man, that's some expensive cheese.
Because their palate is used to what you could go get out the grocery store in the corner, right?
Yeah, so it's like we going from Ruth Chris to like grandma mac and cheese. They like, bro, we want the, you know, give me the grandma. But, you know, folks know that we got some exotic stuff on the menu, too.
So do you have, like, people that help you behind the scenes? Like, you basically, it's your recipes, your brainchild, right? Yeah. And do you have people that help you, like, get the pots cracking, like, get it all whipped up? Or do you really kind of just start your labor of love, like, a day or two before, and then you do all your little prepping and your stepping, and then it's go time with the major, with the cooking? Is it just all you?
To be honest, like, I'll get some help from, like, family. Like, moms for sure. Like, we done did a lot of events together, or pops or something, but I really don't work too good with people, not in a bad way, but, like, I just, like, I want to stay consistent with the taste. So I don't really be having too many people help me with cooking and stuff. But, yeah, you know, while we growing, of course, I'm gonna need some help.
You're gonna need some help, and you gonna grow.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, I seen like just in a couple of months, like them numbers. Yeah, you gonna grow, and you doing it right, and you're doing it from a place of you love it. You love it, and you want to do it. You didn't look at it like I could get rich off of this. You look at it like I like doing this. Plus, it could be value in it as well.
Most definitely.
Yeah. So you know, we all, you know, looking for a way to be successful and leave generational wealth. So I get that aspect, but it's also refreshing that you love it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
What they say, do stuff that don't feel like work.
Yeah.
So yeah, it don't feel like work anytime I'm cooking.
Yeah. So I take it that engineering at one point started to feel like work.
Man, engineering, like I just went on a podcast not too long ago. We was talking about the music. I forgot to bring some shoes in here because I do shoes too. So
you should have did that.
I forgot to bring the shoes in here, the Uchis. They know about the Uchis. But yeah, the engineering, it was cool, but just like my type of music that I like to record is like more hard rap. So I got to deal with, you know, everything that come with that, everybody's emotions, people's issues that they have with other people. It's a lot to deal with. So just cooking is
peaceful,
you know, relaxing. We listening to jazz, cooking, people smiling. The music, crazy. I'm checking the phone. I'm making sure these people already left this area. It's a lot. It's a lot.
You know what we're gonna do for you. You mentioned the shoes. What's the name of your shoes?
The Uchis.
Okay, the Uchis. You didn't bring them in here in person, but we will insert a picture of them. If you got a picture of them, we'll insert that and make sure that when people go to your site, we'll have you pitch that at the end. They'll know about how they can get in contact with you to get you customize them yourself.
I got a manufacturer, so I come up with a shoe design, and then they'll like make something for me.
Oh, that's okay. Well, you got one right there.
Like this, yeah. Some
okay, well, look at you did bring some. You won.
But I had some brand new ones in the box, you know.
Okay, well, you could just get those to me, and then I'll wear them, and you know, we'll put those out there.
Hey, what size do you wear?
In men, I wear a 7. You got, is it a unisex shoe?
I think I got a 7.25.
Yeah, I got a 7. I could do a 7.5 with some socks.
Okay.
Some thick socks.
Yeah. I got
if you got that, I'll wear them. I'll wear them, put them on with a suit, and give it up for you. I got young ladies that send me clothes, and I give them their credit and the end of their credits all the time.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're gonna make it happen.
Okay, I love you for that. We're gonna get ready to go to a break, and then we're gonna come back, and we're gonna talk a little bit more about the evolution, what we want to see happen. We tapped into that a little bit with 8916. Right, we're going to talk a little bit SAC, and then we're going to talk a little bit about that, and then I want you to also talk a little bit more about your motivation to keep going with the food. How about that?
Absolutely.
All right, I love it. All right, we're going to be right back after this short break. We're going to talk a little bit more with Chef about food and just, you know, all the warm things that you feel when you're eating good food, and I'm going to taste a little something that he bought for me. All right.
Culture, music, news, reviews. You tuned in.
Everyone has a ritual. That small thing we do to keep us focused.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game?
To drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health.
Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and mental health.
Find the resources you need to keep your mental health a priority.
Love your mind.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. We have none other than Chef, or some of you might know him as Chef Leandre. Is it Leandre or Leandre? Leandre.
It's Leandre.
Leandre, I said it right the first time. Okay, in the community. We've been talking to him about his motivation and his drive to just continue to feed our souls with good eats. All right, so tell me a little bit more about, you said you've been cooking since you was 5, right? And you always just been that individual that would kind of like be in the kitchen watching the process. Who was your biggest inspiration growing up watching them cook and how they formulated and put it all together?
Man, I'm gonna say my biggest inspiration of cooking was my cousin Michelle. She passed away.
Okay.
We would make steaks. It'd be 12 at night. We making steaks and shrimp and sauteing mushrooms and making, you know, crazy salads and stuff. So I feel like I got that from her. Like middle of the night, I'm making seafood boils and stuff. They like, bro, it's 3 in the morning. What you doing? I'm like, man, well, y'all want to go to Jack in the Box or we finna eat something?
Okay.
So yeah.
So you've been having your mind the right way this whole time. Everybody else was just late.
Man.
I'm here for it. So as far as catering events, right? I know we spoke a little bit about you recently did a wedding. Is that one of your main things that you want to get more into? Is things like parties, weddings, major events? Do you want to do more of that, or do you want to kind of keep it intimate, like people hiring you for personal things like family birthday parties and things of that nature?
I try to break it down. Like I really didn't have a lot of experience on catering and all of that. And there's some people out here that go crazy with it, you know, like Top Rating Eats. I'll be chopping it up with her in the DMs. Hella Goods, he go crazy. Chef Fast, so they all do a lot of catering. So I'll be getting some little game from them. So I like to cater, but I still like to do plates and pop-ups because that's when you get to meet people that have been following you for 2 years and really get to tap in with people. And a private chef experiences be cool, you know. You get to really make somebody anniversary or a birthday. So how I work, I kind of spread myself thin, but in certain like areas, you know, where I can still fill it up. So I'm kind of doing everything.
Yeah, well, me and my cousin who works here behind the scenes, she's the floor director, we're going to have you come cater something for us. How about that?
Most definitely, yeah.
Yeah, let's do something. Yeah, you got my word on that. We're going to do that. All right, so, yeah, it's all about supporting, and I just really appreciate you, and I just want to see you thrive and grow and just keep doing it the positive way, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So do you, I know you said sometimes you feel like maybe I should have disguised myself, but do you also find that rewarding when people notice you like, what's up, chef?
Yeah, it's cool. Like I'm not gonna act like I don't enjoy it. It just, you know, you hear rappers or celebrities talk about like sneaking and going into disguise. I'm like, from the studio, it was already a lot of, I can't stand outside the studio in Old Sac because people, I'm like, man, I'm just trying to chill right now. But I know it's going to get worse, and it's going to be times where that's when you don't leave. You like, hey, bro, y'all got to go to the store for me, or y'all got to go pick up the stuff because I'm going to get hounded. They going to want pictures now, and it ain't safe either.
It's so, not, you know, you go through that, it's weird, but you know, you get used to it and you appreciate it, but it is also a vetting process, so I get that. You kind of got to, you know, protect your space too at the same time, but it could be a little bit of both. It could be kind of intimidating, right? And just invasive, but it can also be gratifying and rewarding just knowing that people know like, hey, that's chef, because with exposure means business.
Most definitely. Yeah, you got to take the bad with the good. You can't be like, oh man, I want to be popular with my business, but then when people see you, you know, you kind of weird and standoffish. It's like, man, you know, this is what I signed up for. So.
Yeah. So hey, you get that, so you're gonna be just fine. So is there any? I know this is kind of gonna be a little bit of a tricky question because, well, not really tricky, but some people, like certain lines of work, people say, no, I just focus on my own thing. I don't really get into that. Especially like I noticed with like hairstylists, because I'm a licensed cosmetologist. You kind of funny about like work, like, right? Like hairstylists, cooks, things of that nature. You kind of don't want to really go outside of your own, well, I think I cook the best, or I don't want this person touching my hair, or I don't want this person, you know. So do you have a chef that you would say that you look up to, like, okay, I think that chef, and it don't even have to be somebody local. It could be somebody like a celebrity food chef, or somebody that, it could be a local person. Somebody, you mentioned your cousin who is one of your biggest inspirations, but is there a chef out there right now that you say, I like the way they packaging theirs and putting that together? That's a look.
Man, like for sure somebody I've been following, like Trap Kitchen and Chef Smelly. Them was like the first chefs I really seen. LV,
Okay.
what is his name? Like the Las Vegas chef, I forget what his name. Inc. Las Vegas or whatever.
Yeah,
he go crazy too. So like them people right there, them was the first inspiration. But I pull from inspiration like right in front of me. Like I said, like Chef Fast, I done got food from him like once or twice, but we just been tapped in, bro. Always got game for me. Top Rank Eats, you know, I be complimenting her work. She be, you know, complimenting mine. And my bro Hella Goods, I be asking him about little pointers and stuff. So I get inspiration from like famous people I don't know, and I get inspiration from people that I'm, you know, chopping up game with, like right in front of me. So
that's what's up. I love that. I love that. So where do you see your company though? What would you like to see happen in the long game? I know we touched on it, but I want you to tell me it, visually, right? What do you see for yourself and your company 5 years down the line?
Man, I'm thinking on like some Gordon Ramsay type stuff.
Okay,
like
that's what I want to hear.
the wings. That's just a business itself. Like I could have a wing stop, I could have a fire wings, because I got so much wing flavors, and the wings is consistent. Is, you know, I did numbers with those. But then, you know, just thinking about like other restaurants and me knowing other chefs, you know, you want to have a 5-star situation, you know, some steaks and just all type of crazy seafood and stuff. So I'm just looking at it like it's different realms and different franchises. Because I know, you know, you kind of got to compete with yourself. You know, I might have somebody who want to eat lamb chops and lobster tails and crab cakes, but then I got these young dudes over here, they just want wings and fries.
They just want wings and wedges, right?
Separated. I got you know, a few wing spots y'all can pull up on. And then we got the little restaurant that go crazy too. So, you know,
that's why I wanted to revisit that question, because I know we talked about it early on, and you said that you want to have like the seasonings, the appliances, but something told me it was bigger than that. So I wanted to give you an opportunity to expand on that, and I'm happy that I did that, because that's very much good to know that that is something that you want to do. You got the wing line. What about, I know that's just like a little bonus, right, that you add in there for those that drink cocktails with the shots. Do you see yourself having like a signature drink to go with certain things? Because when you mentioned about a lot of the young cats, they just want wings and wedges, wings and fries, right? And sometimes they want those shots and stuff. Like, say, if it's a bachelor party, do you have a signature drink that you just solely have with certain things, or are you going to entertain that later on down the line?
Like the alcoholic beverages and stuff, those was just like starting off early. What I really enjoy doing is cold pressed juice. Like I had some people.
Look at you.
They was, you know, having some health issues, diabetes. People was having cancer, all type of stuff, and they would just come to me for certain juices, you know. So I always had recipes. So I would say like I make this purple apple juice, and that purple apple juice, that's like,
see, we should have led with this right here. That whole aspect of spiritual and physical healing and nurturing. Yeah.
That healthy, for sure. That's something, you know, I don't see a lot of people really get to see that part of me, you know, but I'll be trying to give it to them.
That's why I said we should have led with that.
I don't want to just over, you feel me?
Ain't no such thing.
Because they coming for the wings and all that stuff, so I don't want to just too healthy them out. I'll be sneaking it in.
Here I want you to touch on all of it, because we don't want to segregate or isolate anybody. We want them to know that you offer that as well. They can come to you for all their needs. If you want to just have a bachelor party where y'all wilding out, having Patron, Capri Sun, juice bags, Patron, juice bags, I got that right?
Yeah.
Where whether we doing that with some wings, or we trying to cure our bodies or heal our bodies, or even just make it to where our bodies are functioning in a healthy way, that you got that as well. Because like we said before, that food and that's a way to the soul. That is a gesture of I care, right? And sometimes caring is just by the greatness, that we give people to put into their bodies as well. So that's important. I want you to highlight that here and let people know that they could get that from you as well. So is that something that when they tap in with you, they can ask you about that? Or is that something that you just kind of do for just people that you know personally?
It's like per orders and stuff. Sometimes I make batches. It just really depends.
Okay.
But my vendor, who I was getting a lot of the boxes from the fruit from, he been busy recently, so that kind of be changing up stuff seasonal and how I get the supplies. But yeah, the juice, that's something big. I just graduated from barber school like 2 months ago. It's taking forever for them to give me my state exam. But
Get
when
it all,
I do,
huh? Get it all.
we're gonna do the state exam and Healthy Cuts. That's the name of my, like, you know, my name for haircuts and stuff. So we're gonna have fresh juices and like some healthy little snacks and stuff while you come get a haircut.
I love that. That's what's up. See, I don't know what it is. If you people that do hair, you could do a whole lot of other stuff. They have like so many other skills. I don't know what's up with that, but it is what it is, right? So tell everybody, I want you to tell everybody how they can get involved with you. First off, tell everybody, what is your signature dish? What is your thing that you are, let's do that. Let's do that a loaded question. What is the thing that you're most proud of? You probably got several, but tell me if the first thing that comes to your mind, a signature dish that you feel like you make different than everybody else that you're most proud of. And then tell me, the second thing I want you to tell me is your most requested dish. Or are they one and the same?
I say oxtails. Like,
Okay.
everybody want oxtails, and I smoke them and I jerk them. So, you know, it's
Okay.
like almost like a southern gravy mixed with a jerk paste too, smoked.
Okay.
People really like those, but like one of the most requested things is wings. Like, I'll see somebody I never met, they be like, hey bro, I gotta try them strawberry wings, I gotta try something. So I'm like, yeah, for sure, I can't never go without the wings.
Okay, what's your favorite thing that you make?
One of my favorite things is probably like fried lobsters though.
Okay.
Like, I got a little certain twist on the lobsters to make them tender because people don't like the texture of lobster. So, yeah,
Yeah, we
for
ain't
sure,
gonna
them
give it
fried
away, though.
lobsters. Oh, nah, you know.
Okay. All right. So tell everybody, look into this camera, and tell everybody how they can get in contact with you, your social sites, and how they can get involved with what you got going on.
Ate16 Sac, y'all, on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, everything. Ate16 Sac, y'all can tap in. I'm working on this streaming show, cooking, you know, so the Twitch chef, whatever they want to call it, but yeah, we putting that together too.
Okay. Okay. So that's it, man, for you. I want to thank you for coming on. I want you to get out that the garlic noodles for me. I'm gonna taste that as we get ready to wrap it up. Yeah, we're gonna get ready to wrap it up, but as always, you guys, I want you to reach back for those that are coming up behind you and pay homage to those who did it before you. It's free, and you'll feel good about yourself. I promise you will. Peace, one love. May God bless your hustle. And we are out of here. And I'm finna get into these good things right here, and I'm gonna let you guys know about how good it was. I'm sure it's great. I've been wanting to taste it ever since you brought it in. All right. See you guys next time.
You tuned in. First lady point of view. First lady point of view. You tuned in. It's the first lady point of view. First lady point of view. Culture.